Food for thought. Anything that gives you a reason to stop and ponder is food for thought. It's an expression that's been around in its current form since the 19th century, apparently taking the idea of digestion and transferring it from the stomach to the brain.
A main course is the featured or primary dish in a meal, consisting of several courses, the most substantial course of a meal. It is most often preceded by an appetizer, your starter, and followed by a dessert, your reward.
What we digest or consume daily directly impacts our brain, body, and spirit. It also indirectly impacts those around us.
The main ingredient of this journey is encouragement.
As you already may know, we are Matthew and Shanetta Spriggs, husband and wife, independent traveling media producers, consultants, and wellness enthusiasts. Also combining authoring, certified health and nutrition life coaching, certified transformation life coaching, and graphic design. We're here to feed the masses, serving daily dream life living to encourage ultimate dream life living. We are Main Course Encouragement, providing authentic educational content in food, self-care, wealth of knowledge, encouragement, and faith, promoting overall holistic health and wellness in these impacted areas while closing gaps that hinder access, confidence, and understanding.
In 2011, the Nielsen Company launched the first comprehensive report on the buying habits and reports of not only American consumers, but African American consumers. It was to raise awareness and inclusion. And 8 years later, products and media industries still need much work in inclusion. Top concerns are in the representation of health, safety, career options, finance, local food, and product sourcing. The movement of positive and progressive change is desired.
Main Course Encouragement is a source of answering these concerns and providing positive and progressive change. We are on maincoursencouragement.com with a fully interactive community discussion forum, and socially on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Patreon, Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn, and soon to I Am Global Networking.
Controlling the 1.3 trillion spending power effectively starts with media. We want encouraging content to become a major path of influence in media, buying power, Black consumerism, and beyond.
That's right, not just sweet gestures we see for seconds on social media or end of show and news segments momentarily. No, this will be intentional and worth every minute and hour to instill better potential, unity, acceptance, and belief, lowering bullying, insecurities, and raising a mindful, generous, and active generation, a generation of people who will live out this encouragement as a lifestyle.
Our current goal is to be picked up by a major network for our life transformative content. that promotes healthier lives, relationships, education, travel, entrepreneurship, awareness, and Black positivity. As one, we capture events, moments, and transformative people that impact the way we all consume life. We've consulted with top media moguls who have advised we film accordingly to be scouted or instantly brought on board to produce the content for a network. And we want to do it right and pitch it right.
Anyone who knows us knows that we have given much time, volunteer travel, and have done much for people, much for special needs, and much on our own for our career. We are on this journey for the betterment of wellness for mankind. We have left family and dear friends to pursue edification in our knowledge and impact. We are in hopes that what we have accomplished so far proves to you our work ethic, determination, and trust.
In less than 3 months, in short, we co-authored a book, aired live on television, and presented in front of major industry officers, educators, and presidents of the Multicultural Correspondents Association, the Walt Disney Company, Congressional Brain Trust District, Florida, Riot Games, Collegiate Star League, WD Esports, George Washington University, Lincoln University, the NBA, Google, Braun Studios, Nielsen Strategic Community Alliances, Liquid Soul, Fox Family, BET Networks, and Tyler Perry Studios.
Our collaborations in less than the past 3 months include Designed with You in Mind,
Handmade by Grace,
Mustard Seed Freedom,
Beauty for Ashes,
Jefferson Street Sound Museum,
Black Data Processing Associates,
Men Magnifying Manhood,
HBCU President's Week, Aperian Global Institute, Rise in Esports Education,
Hampton University,
Riot Games,
Build the Change,
I Am Global Networking,
Meek and Humble Publishing,
Mommy Fraternity,
Passport University,
Atlanta Live,
Allocate Naturals,
MA Warriors,
Women Magnifying Womanhood. Meetings and events this week include Passport University, Sisters Creating Content, and Walt Disney's Television's Creative Talent, Development, and Inclusion. And holding yourself to this standard and speaking with confidence and knowing, like, go ahead, give it your all. Talk about yourself. Don't be in this laid back position where you're tiptoeing around certain people that have advantages in many career sets that we all are in or aspire to be in.
You summarize it extremely well. I could just say, of course, and be done.
Exactly. And we see why the enemy attacks that part of the house.
Yes.
Because when you break down the structure, I don't care how solid that foundation is, when that foundation is broken, the whole house crumbles.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Those are such important storylines. How can they get in touch?
We're on all social media sites as well at maincoursencouragement.com.
maincoursencouragement.com. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Powerful stories and your testimonies and the testimonies of the gentleman in the book, I know that will make someone feel so much better and to live a life differently.
But I definitely see everything that we put money into, there is some form of prestige, our package, our talent attachment.
Pay attention to the brands that show up and sponsor these types of activities.
And I would add to that, I think the packaging up is a critical component. It's very, very important for you to do your research, for you to know who your audience is with whatever content you're creating, and you do the research before going to a studio or going to a digital platform and find out what brands will resonate with that. And the more you do up front, the more control of your project.
But advertising drives everything.
Yes.
And advertising is declining for Black-focused media. I can't say African-American media anymore because we don't have but a handful of companies that are owned by us. So, but content that is focused for African Americans, we've seen a decrease in advertising across the board.
And we are pretty much, we finance films and we are now in the creative space.
Let us see your pilot.
I don't know about you, but if you're interested, you might want to get this mic quick. Heels going down. So, your question.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shanetta Spriggs, and I am with Main Course Encouragement Media with my wonderful husband, Libby. And we are a young black couple working together and working in media and procurement. We Main Course Encouragement Media. My most recent project was with esports, and we presented an infomercial. We presented an infomercial in front of the HBCU presidents this week and also in front of Riot Games. They are looking for a way, and they are over League of Legends, and it's a very massive game that is in esports. And esports industry, like we said earlier, that gaming is over a $30 billion industry. At the end of this year will be $138 billion because of esports as well. Do you see an interest with black people with content that will be in the media that will show interest of those wanting to partner with that?
Wow.
I say absolutely. I mean, I think that the research also shows that African Americans are the #1 consumers in most media, you know, as far and relevant to whatever specific age demographic you're looking at. So I think that, you know, that's the way we're going. You know, in Atlanta, the tech industry is booming. It's #1, I believe, even at this point, as far as new technology and incubators and all of that kind of stuff, and definitely in regards to gaming specifically. So I think you're right on course, and you're right where the industry is going. I mean, we all know in this room, and that's Connie and our job and Vanessa, you know, TV is not what it once was. And, you know, there's other routes to everything, and that includes media and gaming. So I think that you're definitely, you know, on the right path for sure.
Let me add, the gaming, specifically esports, is about to explode. Mm-hmm. Now, the two of you being on the forefront is critical. I think one of the things you should consider is how well and how often you're out educating people that can be advocates for you in certain rooms or certain spaces and places where you may not either have access to or you just may not be. So, I mean, for us, you know, we would work with Representative Val Jennings and our congressman or your local congressperson to say, hey, here's what I'm doing and here's why it's so important. Because if there's an economic impact around jobs, if you're talking about an industry that there may be low awareness of, that it can create, you know, tremendous opportunities for those around you, I think that's a conversation that anyone would really want to have. So key is education. I can tell you now, even though I said esports, I would say maybe 50% of this room, maybe even more, probably really doesn't know what that means. Or they have never been exposed to it directly. I've been exposed to it. I've been in championships and in rooms, and there is so much energy, so much money, and so much activity, but we're not there. The only place we are is we're at the console, right? And I have young nephews that will sit in front of the console, and they will play until their fingers are numb, but they're not participating in the product. And I think that's where there's a great opportunity. If you're also dealing with the HBCUs, you have to educate HBCU presidents. I sit on the board of Florida A&M University, greatest HBCU on the planet. Just let you know. And there's advocates like myself that would love to work with you all to go in and talk to the HBCU presidents around how important it is for those students at those campuses to get involved with esports now. And let's not wait till we're pulling up the train, you know, the caboose. We should be on the forefront.
In the infomercial that we have, it actually talks about all of that. And I wanted to also mention, I have to mention this, is that there was one person in the room as it was being presented in front of everyone, even the NBA. There were one person said, yes, when they saw me in the infomercial. commercial, and I was representing as a Black woman, being a game enthusiast, but also in media. So I just want to put it out there that we are needed. We are not just consumers, and I would be interested in working with anyone who wants to be a partner and also go with Riot Games over to California and make sure that we get this content out all over the world. Thank you.
We are leaving and starting this filming project on October 31st, 2019 to produce serried pitchwork in Thailand, Da Nang, Vietnam, and back in America in Atlanta, Georgia.
Though we would still travel, our career path is leading us towards Atlanta, Georgia, to produce quality multimedia projects, televised, scripted, and/or live, as well as marketing and consulting. A location that many of our connections above stress that we become a permanent part of. So, how do you come in?
We want to have this content recognized and picked up by a major televised radio or online streaming network. A quality filming location with accommodations is needed. Donations towards 2 quality studios, filming locations at minimum. Asia 2,000 USD, America 7,000 USD.
These locations will have quality lighting, parking, security, and backgrounds that will impress the networks we will pitch the content to.
Anything extra is also appreciated and supports any additional travel expenses, toiletries, and event networking access.
October 31st, 2019. Donations after this date will also be accepted and are not too small. Ways to give: PayPal, maincoursencouragement@gmail.com. Cash App, the money sign, Main Course Encouragement. And the ongoing content support and incentives, patreon.com/Main Course Encouragement. Donators can remain anonymous by request. Otherwise, you will be acknowledged. For those interested in extended support of partnering nonprofits we feature content for, charitable contributions can be made to those qualified nonprofit organizations for tax write-offs.
A screwdriver. Like, you use that screwdriver to help put in a screw to help keep a stand or something steady. All right, that's all it is. Money is a tool to help you throughout life.
Right.
It's not going to help bring you happiness. It's not going to help bring you joy and peace. All right, because at the end of the day, we all think that it will, and we can be some of the most miserable people in the world. Now, you can have money and have peace, joy, happiness, and all those great things along with it, but those things are internal. Money don't bring that. Send your kids to school. It'll help to pay doctor bills, or if you are sick, you're able to get things and obtain things to be able to help you along that process to make it easier. You'll be able to help family when they're truly in need, not when they need $5 or $10. No, you'll be able to help them when they are in desperate need, like they need help. You'll be able to change people's lives in an instant just with a check, you know, because that can happen. And, you know, they go on because they've been working so hard. And they've been pushing themselves, transforming themselves, and then they win a competition. And now they're able to elevate themselves to another level. When we get financial wealth, we'll be able to give more, we'll be able to receive more, and we'll be able to do more. So it is a big thing, but it's not the biggest.
Thank you
for your time and contribution to Build Encouragers. Please let us know what media you would like to see researched and represented so we can spread that awareness.
Your encouragers, Matthew and Shanetta Spriggs.
It's Main Course Encouragement.
And we're back.
And we're back at it.
And we're back.
And at it.
And we're back.
Add it.
Or you might be encouraging someone else. We got some encouragers out here. Hey. Yes, with the real. We're glad you think so because you know this. We all know this. And so don't allow yourself to be encouraging other people and then you're not even pouring back into yourself. So you're not at home reading. You're not at home writing. You need to be writing your story. You need to be writing your vision. You need to be writing down your priorities. You need to write down what you're not going to tolerate anymore and set that standard. You might have to let some people know, I can't tolerate this or I can't do this for you this week. We got some enablers out here. We've done it. You can enable someone to lean on you so much that you starve yourself. You stifle yourself. Yeah, I went around the corner right there.
Exactly. And see, but you're going to have to take it.
You want to start with your list or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll start with it.
Okay.
I'll do a couple, you do a couple. I do my own thing, you do yours.
Yeah, let's do it like that. What do you think? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You hold your own self up. There has to be balance.
And that's because we don't value ourselves enough.
Right.
We're not saying that we're valuable.
Mm-hmm.
We're not telling ourselves that we are worth it. And when we do that, that's not being big-headed. That is you actually saying, look, I value my time, myself, and I value you enough to understand that this is going to waste our time.
Yes.
And because I value you and I value myself more importantly, I'm making it known to you that, look, this ain't it for me. I got something more valuable that I want to do.
Yeah, this isn't just it. There's a way to tell people this isn't just it right here, and the buck stops right here. There's more to my life I've got to do. So I'm gonna need for you to respect my time and look, let's make some time. Let's make a dedicated day that we do this. Let's make children, spouses, whomever. You can still be married and still have your own individual things you gotta do for yourself. You might have to make some decisions together. You might have to have, of course, conversations, communicate, but you are still an individual. You still have things inside of you. So if I'm pulling things out of him, like, hey, you're good at this, you need to be out here doing this, he's doing the same thing for me. And then I'm like, oh, this is a day. Remember that thing you told me I'm good at? This is the day right here that I got to work on this. Sorry, we can't do nothing else or whatever. I got to dedicate time. Is there something else you want to do while I do this? That's it. Don't lose yourself in a relationship. Ooh, we going on and on. But we are dropping a video on Main Course Encouragement Facebook page. So go ahead and like it if you have not, or at least go check it out. Share it with someone who would need that encouragement. And we're dropping a video that has to deal with you waking up, changing your life every single day. We're going over things pretty much that are why we stop going after our dreams and challenges and not challenging ourselves every single day. So we're going over that so you can get that motivation.
Take the time. Look, be encouraged. Look, we love you, family. And as always, look, you can live your everyday dream life.
All right. Love you all.
All right, so a few things that make me happy. All right, I'm even happy saying it. Okay, my wife. I know that's a little cliche, but honestly, my wife makes me so happy. And it's just not her herself, it's learning and growing with her. That's what truly makes me happy.
Thank you, baby.
Like just building and connecting with you, it's very, it's awesome. Yes.
Don't make me cry.
I wrote in the book when I signed it, I said, "Y'all be the glory."
Oh, hallelujah.